Hi, everyone, and welcome to Mindfulness for All. This is a video podcast series that will be featuring different accessible mindfulness tools for everyone in developmental services to try out together. I'm Sue Hutton. I'm a social worker and mindfulness teacher with the KMH Azrieli Adult Neurodevelopmental Center, and I'm really happy to share some neat techniques and hopefully bring you guys something that can help increase well-being. So I'm really excited that today we get to speak with Judy Noonan, who is a self-advocate who practices mindfulness. And Judy, can you tell us a little bit about the flowers beside you, how you use nature to help you come into the moment?
Yes, I am a huge mindfulness practice person. I love nature, and I got these flowers by going to the sunflower patch in I think it's in Milton, and I was surrounded with flowers, all different flowers, and we got to take these ones home. So I spent an afternoon just engulfed in nature and beauty, and it felt like heaven. And it was so much to take in that you would have to focus your attention you really have to focus your attention on one flower. And that's kind of what I did, is I took a picture of what I was looking at to help me focus. Yeah, on my phone.
Oh, Judy, it's such a good description. So can you tell the people watching, some of them might not know really, what it means to just focus on one thing visually. And of course, this is for people who are sighted. And we know that if you're not sighted, that perhaps you'd be smelling or feeling. But Judy, can you say a bit more about?
I'm feeling this little thing right here in my hand. It's a I don't know what that. It's a
petal. Is that a petal?
Yeah, it's a petal from a flower. So yeah, totally. It's soft, and it's got a little bit of like a bump at the end. So yeah, even that is mindfulness, like everything you do, it's all focusing on what you're doing. That's for me what mindfulness is.
Judy, you're so inspiring. And would you be able to tell us a little bit about, so you talked about going out to this beautiful place with these flowers. Can you tell us a little bit about what that experience is, and maybe give some tips for all the people with disabilities who might be watching on what can they do when they go out into nature, or even if they're in the city and they can't get out to nature, but at least they can go to a park. Can you give some tips on how people can tune into the moment using their senses in nature or in a park?
How can they do it? Sit still for a minute. And if you can't sit still because your brain makes your body move, focus on your body moving. It's okay. You can breathe in the air. I'm playing with my plant actually as we talk, I focus a minute. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm focusing on this. See? What else can you do? You can touch, you can smell, you can notice the leaves changing. You can notice the wind blowing them. You can listen for birds. You can hear birds. You can be grateful for that moment. Because even if you're having a hard time and you have that 1 minute or 1 second of, wow, that's beautiful, then that just makes you a little calmer to deal with the problem at hand. or a person or yeah.
Beautifully put. And I really, really like how you talked about, you know, don't judge. If it doesn't come to you immediately, that's okay. Because the mindful muscle it can be practiced and exercised. And we
Yeah.
know that we can change our neurology, we can change
Yes.
our brain by coming back to it over and over. And the beautiful thing, all those things that you're talking about, looking at the flower, feeling the texture of the petal, listening to the sound of the birds or whatever we're hearing, even the wind in the trees, those are things, as we're doing that, our mind is focused on that, and it's not getting caught up in those thoughts that make us feel depressed and make us feel shame and make us feel not so
Yeah, that
good.
mindfulness is all about the good inside you, you know?
Judy, thank you so much
Yeah.
for sharing your wisdom around nature and the fact that you go out in nature, that you breathe, you listen, you feel the air, and thank you so much
It's
for sharing.
moment by moment for me, like noticing things. It's not a long. I do agree with the body scans. Like those are great for
Mhm.
bedtime. Focus on your breathing and your hands and like you feel the sensation because it helps you be aware of what your body is going through. Sometimes you might not even know that your body's in pain until you're sitting down.
Thank you. And you know what would be so great, Judy, is to see you engaging in nature. So maybe we'll cut now and we'll watch a video of you while you're engaging and practicing mindfulness out in nature. That'll be so nice for everyone to see you
Yeah.
actually out there. Thank you so much, Judy.
Yes, anytime. Thank you.
Now we're going to do a guided mindfulness meditation using images of nature. So let's begin by taking one or two nice deep breaths, breathing in and feeling your belly expanding out. And when you breathe out, can you feel your body relaxing? Take another nice deep breath, breathing in. And just relax when you breathe out. So we're going to begin thinking about when we're surrounded by flowers. So just think of a time maybe you've been surrounded by flowers. They could be beautiful sunflowers. They could be flowers like lavender that have a beautiful scent, or any other kind of flower. And then think about how detailed and delicate and beautiful those flowers are. Imagine smelling in deeply so you allow your belly to expand out as you breathe in that fresh, healing scent of a flower. And then as we continue to breathe, just imagine a time that you've been close to water where the beautiful skies are clear, maybe with a few clouds flowing through, and you can feel the air on your face. Breathing in and out, and just imagine that your thoughts can flow away just like clouds in the sky. So any thoughts you have, you can just let them go and allow your mind to be as clear as the beautiful blue sky, and just let your thoughts pass on by like clouds in the sky. And now breathing in and out and thinking about a beautiful plant in the ground. Thinking about how you can even plant one yourself and what that's like to nurture soil, to beautifully garden a plant. And you yourself are just like a plant that you can garden and take care of so that you can grow and bloom and blossom in your life. You can even have plants inside your home that you take care of. It can be very relaxing and therapeutic to look after plants. I want you now just to think about something that maybe you can find in nature that you can bring home, like a rock. Next nature walk that you can go out on, maybe you can see if you can find a rock, hold it in your hand, really feel what the texture's like if you place it in your hand. Is it cool? What does it feel like when you rub it with your fingers? And if you want, you can even draw a word, something that helps you calm down, like the word breathe. You could even draw a picture of a heart on that might make you feel happy and help your heart feel nice and calm and relaxed. And breathing in and out once again. Next thing I'd like you to think about is a tree in nature. Think about a beautiful tree, even a forest, where trees rise up toward the sky, powerful and strong, and they're rooted right down into the ground. And can you take a minute and just feel yourself just as strong and rooted as that tree? Feeling yourself powerful, rising up toward the sky, yet you're rooted into the ground, calm and balanced and still. And the last image I'd like you to think about is a mountain. Just feel your body right now. Take a few breaths in and out, and can you feel yourself relaxing more and more? Each out breath, allow the body to totally let go, be soft and relaxed, feeling yourself strong and powerful, just like a mountain. Knowing that anything that happens to you in your life, you can handle it. You are just like a mountain, majestic, powerful, and strong. And take a few breaths in and out, just feeling your body relaxing, calmed by nature. When you're ready, you can stretch the body and continue with your day. Thanks for watching our video podcast. If you want to find out more, please connect with the websites linked in the link below. Check it out. Please stay tuned and keep on practicing mindfulness together.